This is News Trail, your daily dose.
It's Tuesday, October 14, 2025. Welcome to News Trail. I am Adetola Kayode. If suggestions become reality, the next general elections in Nigeria may hold in November 2026. That's 6 months earlier than the usual February date as proposed by the National Assembly. The proposal is contained in the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2025, unveiled on Monday during a joint public hearing organized by the Senate and House Committees on Electoral Matters. The bill, which seeks to repeal the 2022 Electoral Act and enact a new Electoral Act 2025, states that elections into the office of the President and Governor of a state shall be held not later than 185 days before the expiration of the term of office of the last holder of the office. The proposed adjustment aims at ensuring all election litigations are concluded before the May 29, 2027 handover date. Meanwhile, opposition parties are already divided over the proposal. Some described it as an attempt to extend President Bola Tinubu's stay in office. Others agreed it could strengthen Nigeria's electoral system if properly implemented. Controversies have continued to trail the recent pardon granted by President Bola Tinubu, with Amnesty International asking the government to reconsider its actions. Mr. President had last week granted presidential pardon to one of Nigeria's founding fathers, Herbert Macaulay, former FCT minister in the Babangida regime, Major General Maman Vatsa retired, and some others identified as convicts, ex-convicts, drug offenders, illegal minors, and foreigners. The global watchdog in a statement expressed deep concern over Tinubu's decision to grant clemency and pardons to individuals convicted of serious human rights violations. The group said the move prioritized offenders over their victims, blocking justice and reparations for those who suffered from their actions. The organization warned that the decision could weaken the rule of law, obstruct truth and accountability, and further entrench impunity for human rights crimes in Nigeria. Renowned Nigerian evangelist and spiritual leader of Ukpai Evangelistic Association, Reverend Ukpai, has died at the age of 80. His family said he passed on to glory on October 6, 2025, describing his passing as a glorious transition from a life of devoted service to eternal rest. Ukpai, widely recognized for his evangelism, dedicated over 6 decades of his life to dynamic teachings of the word and prophetic demonstrations of God's power. His ministry impacted millions of lives in Nigeria and around the world, shaping destinies and nurturing spiritual growth across generations. In his condolence message, President Bola Tinubu described Dr. Ukpai as one of God's general whose life exemplified faith, love, and discipline, who brought the favor of sweeping revival across Nigeria and parts of Africa. Madagascar's President Andry Rajoelina has fled the country after weeks of anti-government protests calling on him to quit. The embattled president has, however, said he is sheltering in a safe place after what he called an attempt on his life. In a live broadcast to the nation on Facebook, 51-year-old Rajoelina said a group of military personnel and politicians planned to assassinate him. He did not reveal his location, but unconfirmed reports earlier suggested that he fled the country on a French military aircraft. Rajoelina's failed attempts to placate the young protesters, dubbed Gen Z Murder, saw the president sack his entire government and make other concessions to no avail. Rajoelina first came to power as transitional leader in a military-backed coup in 2009. And that's it on News Trail for today. Many thanks for connecting. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, News Trail. And always remember, you have to believe in yourself when no one else does. Have a fantastic day.